Okay. Hi, I'm Nashi. I'm a tattoo artist at Nasty Tattoos and a fighter at Strike Fitness and an mental health advocate. And this is Happy Dagger, bro. So don't know how to fucking start shit yet, but we'll figure it out. What I really want to talk about is this cool anime tattoo I did. And the reason I think it's so cool and everything is because I had trouble with it. I had trouble with it trying to get it, nice and dark, getting good pigmentation in the ink. And it's something that I've been kind of struggling with, is particularly trying to get to that point where it's nice and dark and getting it to heal well. Because what happens in tattooing some of the times is when you're trying to achieve that darkness and that even pigmentation is you end up kind of chewing up the skin. And something I've always been very aware of in my tattooing, not to chew up the skin too much. I'd rather hit something twice and get it in good and heal properly than to, scar somebody up. But as a result, I end up getting more of a patchy kind of result for my tattoos. And so that's kind of what I started my week out with and everything. And I kind of made it a goal throughout the week to improve that and to find different ways to do it and to get better results. And instead of having to go back multiple times to get a tattoo nice and dark or nice and filled in color and everything, to actually achieve it so I only have to do it once. And so that started out my week like that. Did a couple other little things. Did a color lily, which is really cool on the form. It was a tiny little fucking shit and everything. It was really cool. But again, trying to get that pigmentation good in the skin. And it's only a round needle at this point, a tiny little liner needle. And what I tried doing is I tried angling my needle a bit differently and everything, tried playing around with how I had it placed. And for color, it worked out fine. But I was still not getting the result I wanted on the black, the black work on my tattoo. And so throughout the week and everything, kind of tried out different things on them. I did that to some fingers too. I tried, angling my needle differently. I tried my speeds. I tried messing around with my machine settings, trying to figure out how to get it nice and dark, because hands in particular, you have that kind of like so result with them. They lighten up bad. And so it's one of those things where you need to actually take the time to get that ink in correctly, to get it in correctly, nice and dark. And I kept fucking around with it throughout the week until I was talking to my boss about it yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And we were talking about how to get that better result. And he was like, hey, yeah, try doing the, XYZ. I'm not going to give away no fucking trade secrets there because that's important to me. But he's like, go ahead and try this out, kid, and we'll see what happens. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm trusting him because at this point, he's used the same machine I have and everything for years. And he's a very experienced artist. And I'm like, even though this is something I'm nervous about and something I'm afraid that I might chew up on the skin on, I just kind of need to fucking, trust him and trust the process. And so I listened to what he said and actually got a really cool result. I ended up doing a chest piece, like today actually. I did a chest piece, a traditional piece with like a woman with a headdress on, and it actually turned out really cool and nice and dark. And I felt really proud because a lot of time you get told these things. You get told, oh, this is how you do it, and you might be kind of afraid to do it. And if you don't do it, you don't succeed. But when you do take that advice from somebody who has a lot to teach you, you actually can improve. You can get somewhere. And so I feel like my whole week in tattooing, it's been kind of primarily focusing on that little bit of improvement. And even though things obviously right now aren't perfect with my whole, filling in nice and black and getting it dark and heal properly and shit, even though it's not perfect yet, it still feels like a step forward. And so that's something I feel very proud with this week. I feel like it is another step. So that's just black and gray. Other than that, couple piercings in, typical ones, nose piercings. What I want to talk about a little bit though is the smiley, because the smiley comes in sometimes, but the smiley is also a piercing I fucking hate. As a piercer, it is annoying. It's annoying because it's such a tiny area of skin. The smiley, for anybody who doesn't know, it's a little bit of skin in the underneath part of the top lip. That tiny little area that you have connecting your lip to your teeth. And it's an area people get pierced because it looks really cute. It shows off when you smile, especially with the right size ring. It could be really, it could be very aesthetically pleasing. But however, it does cause a lot of damage to the teeth and cause damage to the gum line because you do have metal there constantly rubbing on it. And it's something as a piercer I'm not a fan of because of that reason, but also because it tears out fucking easy. I have a friend where she had smiley, I think, pierced twice, and she had a tongue ring too. And she would play with it by sticking her tongue ring into her smiley piercing and pulling on it, and eventually it did tear out. And it's something that, when you do have it torn, that skin's not going to heal. That skin, it's going to, heal up. So you have what was originally attached right here. It's going to heal up. So now it's separated. And now it's like, you can't heal that anymore. You're kind of fucked as far as that goes. And not even everybody can get the smiley. The smiley, it depends really on your anatomy. And so it's like when people come in and they want it done, I automatically feel like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I got to do another one. And I know that for some piercers, it's really easy. For me, I have difficulty with it. I feel like I'm still in that point with my piercing of the smiley that it just feels more of a hassle than it does feel like, a good result. And so everybody's different. Everybody has piercings like that. And it's either it's going to be the septum or it's going to be the smiley. It's going to be something that's really easy to see when it's off and something that's not going to heal properly. Going to give you a lot of, gum damage, not nerve damage. A lot of gum damage, a lot of teeth damage. And it's just like eventually you are going to have to take it out because of that. So I don't quite see a point in it. And I understand when people come in to get it, but I'm just going to kind of, let the other piercers catch that if I can, because it's just one of those piercings I'm not a big fan of. And that's just kind of, I think, as far as the tattoo shop goes. Other than that, done certain things like, drawing, trying to improve lettering. That's another kind of thing. That's a whole nother book of, can of worms, the whole lettering thing. Yeah, the tattoo shop shit. As far as, like, the gym goes, I think this whole week's been actually pretty cool and everything. I haven't been able to go as much as I wanted to, just because of the whole fucking family shit and everything. So that's kind of like, eh. But for what I have done this week, it's been really cool. We actually did elbows, and I feel very proud of myself because I actually landed. Bad. Yeah, I got elbows in today. I'm really proud because I was going with Maya and everything, and I did an elbow off of a jab. So I did first my jab, and it came with an elbow, like an up elbow right underneath after it and everything, right? And I actually landed it. I didn't fucking think I would. I thought I was gonna eat shit because I'm sure she was gonna fucking hit me. I was just like, oh, I'll try it, and I landed it, and it's cool. So I did that, and then I did it also in the clinch today and everything with the crossface. So I've tried doing that with you, and I think I tried doing it with like. Who else I do it with? I don't remember who else I did it with. I know I did it with you. I put the arm cross like that, and I tried to land the elbow on that. And it's cool. So.
Did she get you, Izzy?
Did I get you? No.
Did you get her?
Oh yeah, I swept you. Yeah, that was cool. It feels like that's more like muscling. I'm still not good at sweeps. I did get one though. I tried doing it to you, and I tried doing it to Eric, and I didn't get either. I can't sweep Eric. He's huge. But it was cool though. The elbows are cool, and something that I'm really excited about because I hope that either in April or in May where the amateur fights are, I hope that I could be able to do that there. It's a really fucking cool feeling. That little bit of like, it's empowering a bit. I'm like, fuck yeah, a new weapon, knew something new to learn. And it was frustrating throughout the week. I know there was one day there we had training that, there was like a combo is like the jab, you fake it, you come back over the top of the cross and do fucking other shit. I fucking wasn't getting it that day, bro. That was frustrating. I'm gonna be honest. I had the leg kick there. I wasn't getting it. And it just been ups and downs throughout the week in the gym. So I also fucked up my knee. I fucked up my knee with like a whole fucking shooting in MMA and fucking took the skin off of it. And that's not particularly fun. But it is fun because I feel like I got better at it. I feel like I got better at the sweeps. I feel like I got better at shooting in. Like it got more smooth. At least it feels like that. I can't guarantee that it actually did because I'm not watching it. But I felt like it was making more sense. So hopefully my knee fucking gets better.
It felt good to have somebody that actually knows wrestling.
Yeah, that's really cool because Jose's like in wrestling there too and everything, right? Yeah. And it's like some of the stuff I don't understand or quite see the reason for, like going the whole belly down thing. I don't quite get that yet because I'm like I don't want nobody to fucking choke me out. But in wrestling it makes sense, because they can't fucking choke you out, which I find that's so fucking weird. I thought in fucking wrestling you could fucking choke people out. I thought you could do like WWE kind of shit. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And nope, it's not like that. You can't fucking punch. You can't punch, and it makes me sad. I'm like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? What do you do? I'm not gonna just hold them there. I could sit on them and get their same results, But it was actually really cool though, and Jose has a lot to teach and everything. So I'm hoping that he kind of continues to help us out with it. So, yeah, my knee hurts. It feels kind of sticky.
When I first saw it, it was like small, and then today it was
my knee. Yeah, I was down today.
It was huge.
That's why I have it all covered up. I covered it up at work yesterday too, because then like tattooing and everything, we can't have open exposed wounds because it does cause risk for cross contamination, And so it's like even like getting like tattooed as a tattoo artist and everything like that, we need to cover it up, to avoid cross contamination. It's an open wound. So today it wasn't doing very good. Sorry. Doo-doo-doo.
Okay.
That's fine.
What were you saying about the open contamination, the tattoos?
With tattooing and everything, if we have like, for example, if I get my hand cut on something, if I get tattooed or my knee is fucked up and open and shit, and I have it exposed, like I was wearing a dress yesterday, I have to cover my wound and everything in order to prevent cross-contamination hazards, like that. Like if I am tattooing and I have, a gray wash in my needle, it's very loose, it's very thin pigment and everything like that. I carry it over, there's a risk for, that coming out of my needle and actually going into my wound. And so I need to have it covered up and make sure it's protected. Or if I'm cleaning the tubes in the back or cleaning clamps in the back where there's blood and other kinds of, cross-contaminants there in, the area, I need to have my arm covered up if I have my arm tattooed, because if it's all open, anything could soak into there. Any kind of dirt, debris, blood more pathogens, pus, anything like that can get in there. And that's gross.
What's the worst, infection you've seen for tattooing?
That I've seen in person?
Yeah.
In person, I haven't actually seen that many. I've seen them from I saw one on the thigh, and it got kind of all pussy and green, and she'd gone to the lake the same weekend that she got her tattoo done. She'd gotten a thigh piece done, and it was open, obviously, right? She didn't cover it up. She went into a fucking lake, and it got green and pussy and shit like that, and it was gross. So that's what happens when you don't fucking take care of your ink, because it's a lot of people forget that it is an open wound, especially if we've been working on it for a couple hours. My hand, for example, when I gotten it done and everything, it took 3-4 hours, and so it's fresh, color packed ink and everything, fully open and everything. I went to a car show the day after, and even though I wrapped it, it still got really fucking angry and chunky, and just it got cooked in the heat. And if I left it open and everything, would have gotten, all swollen with blood and pus and sweat and shit. And that's obviously bad. So people need to take care of their ink properly. If I'm in an area where there's risk for cross contaminations, or even things kitchens and shit like that, or construction sites, a lot of people come in to get, it's half fucking sleeve done and everything, and then they go to the next day to the work for construction sites or whatever, and you need to have it covered, because otherwise, that kind of dirt's going to get in there and can cause risk for infection. So I completely forgot what the fucking topic was that we're talking about, other than the fucking gross pussiness. Oh my God, I could just see the color in my head. It's gnarly. But yeah, I think I was talking about gym talk. Yeah, it was the gym. Always my knee. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, no, I fucking tried to take care of my fucking knee. I put green soap on it yesterday and like that. I tried to scrub the fuck out of it to get all the, anything bad out of it, and fucking burned like shit. Because green soap in the tattoo, in the tattoo trade, green soap is meant to kind of, it is antibacterial. It's, a sterilizer and like that. It's used for open wounds. Whenever I'm working on somebody, I have my green soap bottle right there to kind of get rid of the blood, the ink, the Vaseline, whatever the fuck I'm using and everything like that. That green soap's what keeps it clean. So I just use it, on any kind of open wound I get at work or anything like that, or at the gym. I kind of use it just to make sure it stays clean. Or on tattoos too. I put it on my tattoos when I've gotten my back worked on and shit like that. After the gym, I fucking just clean it up and shit, because it's sterile. It's really good. So, it's good to have on hand. So, other than that, that's all I can really think about as far as the gym goes. I think so.
Mental health.
Oh, mental health this week. Try to think. That was last week, the whole thing with the bugs, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the whole thing with the bugs.
This week you were pretty good.
This week was pretty good, actually. I got some more sleep, so I'm happy about that. Most of it was just things like paranoia, which paranoia is a whole nother topic within itself. Paranoia is one of those things I have a lot with at night, and so that's kind of why I do have such bad time sleeping, is because I keep seeing things like, lights. I see things like camera clicks, and then I start getting in my head like, hey, you didn't turn your phone off all the way, somebody can still see you through it, and I'm like, the fuck. And so even if I tuck it away, I put it away, turn it off and anything like that, my head's still saying like, you can see you through it, there's somebody there. And so then I end up fucking getting up and tearing my goddamn room apart again. And I did that earlier this week. I did take it apart again, but it happens. So I ended up blocking off my closet, so I can't get in there. So that's good though. People can't get in there anymore, so it's one less worry. Paranoia, do I need to explain paranoia or not?
It's up to you.
I mean, it's really common in schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder and other kinds of anxiety types of disorders. You don't need to have a psychosis or anything like that. I have, schizophrenia too. Have paranoia. Mine primarily is connected to the phones and the chip and everything. So I just don't want people to fucking hear my thoughts, because that was a big delusion of mine in high school, was I had that thought that people could hear me. And so it's just kind of like having to convince myself that they can't hear me, they are not in the phone, they can't see you, there's nobody out there, they're not inside the fucking vents, which I'm pretty sure people are, but I'm telling myself that they're not. It is troublesome, because it's 3:00 in the morning and everything like that. I'm laying there, I'm like, who the fuck's outside my door? And it's like, there's nobody out there, but it feels like there is.
So Jim from the guy from Gilroy, he's an adoptee. You've seen him at the PKBs.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I can't fucking remember people by name.
Well, he's a little bit older, right?
Yeah.
And you see him. He's always smiling.
Yeah.
He put, as an adoptee, he truly understands what mental health is all about.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I would imagine everything that people have to go through and everything over there. You know, I've only know stories. I'm not adopted or nothing, but I've only know stories. My brother-in-law is adopted. And so it's kind of like, I can imagine. Fuck. Does he give you kind of like any explanation on that or no?
Well, I interviewed him on my podcast. And
oh, okay, yeah.
Just, I
remember him now. Yeah, I remember that dude. Okay, it took me a minute there because I fucking don't remember fucking names. I never fucking remember names.
And then Gabe, the photographer, said you have badass shoes.
Thank you. Yeah, they have flames on them and shit. So I like them. They're comfy. Don't wear socks though. So, are they on right now?
Yeah, it's live.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh no, they could see me. Oh no!
I shouldn't have told you that.
Oh no, it's fine. It's okay. I would find out anyway. So
yeah.
I mean, right now we're being recorded anyway. So I don't know, something about the whole life thing, like on TikTok, paranoia again on TikTok and everything, that they have those videos and everything where they go like, hey, what's up? Hey, look at you fucking to the camera and shit like that. And I'm like, oh my god, they can fucking see me. And just like they can't really see me, but it feels like they can see me. And then they start going like, hey, you've had a bad day and blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't know anything about my day. And so I end up just getting off of TikTok then because I feel like it just gets too eerie for me, and just like something about it feels bad. It feels like I don't want them to see me, and so especially if I'm like laying there in bed and just kind of like doing my own fucking thing, and they're just like, hey, and I'm like, oh no.
Like I hate the ones where they go like do you feel this way, and like they're pointing at the questions.
Yeah.
They're pointing at the feelings.
Yeah.
And like, do you feel this way?
Yeah.
What about this? Like they're.
And then it gets like really fucking close to how you actually feel, and you're like, why are they in my head?
Yeah.
Who told them this? So maybe that's just me though, but it feels like it gets too personal sometimes, and I'm like, that just starts fucking with shit. So, yeah.
Do you want to answer because they have questions going on? Do you want to answer
right now?
Some questions?
In there?
Yeah. Do you want questions?
Yeah, sure, I'm down.
Okay.
I just fucking tripped out with the fact that they fucking see me. I don't know.
My friend Jocelyn,
Mm-hmm.
She put, as a griever, mental health is so fucking important.
Mm-hmm.
What are some coping mechs you practice to help improve your mental health?
Like, I think that really depends on what I'm trying to improve. Like for me and everything, that I use different things for certain kinds of hallucinations. I try exposure things like the bugs last week and everything like that. I was feeling cocky and trying to feel like, oh, it's okay, I can get over the whole black and blue cup thing and everything. And I tried using a black or blue cup. It was a black cup of my dad's and everything, but it's like I tried it and then I started to hallucinate the bugs again. And even when if I don't visually see them, I still have that association there. And so it started to feel like I had them all over my skin and shit. And it's like it just kept going bad from there. So for some things like hallucinations or like that, I try exposure therapy kind of thing. I try, if I have a visual hallucination like that, I'll take a picture of it and I'll say, hey, is this there or not? Like I saw fucking a car tire in a fucking tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because it could be real. It could very well be real because I don't fucking know, people do weird shit and like that. But at the same time, I'm like, it could very well not be real. I've seen weirder things on that fucking road. And just like, I just wanted to make sure. So I sent a picture to Izzy and everything like that just to make sure if it was real or not. And it was real. And so that's another thing I could do to kind of not cope, but learn to work with it. Oh, like the shower curtain thing. For shower curtains and everything, I see people go through them. I see like that, like we'll talk about it later, but I see people pushing through them when they're opaque like that. And so what I do instead is I have a clear one at home. I have either a clear one or I have, the one that's downstairs has glass on it. So people can't push through it. So even if I do see them push through that clear curtain, I can see there's nobody actually there. I see, the imprint of them there. I see them moving there, but there's nobody actually there, So it's one thing. As far as, the paranoia goes, I haven't really found a good way to cope with it yet because I still tear apart my room a lot. Yeah, just little things like that, being able to kind of take pictures of things, make sure it's there. I'll ask people too and everything, is this real, is this not, and everything. That's the thing I also learned that other people who hallucinate, they do too. And something kind of feels like instinctively just kind of like one of those things you need to check, But I guess that's a way to cope. As far as OCD goes, it's just kind of like, because OCD is another thing I have. OCD is just kind of like, having to remind myself, like, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. Put it away. Or if I notice it's starting to slip again, like the whole list thing I do, I make a lot of lists. If I start noticing I'm doing that all again, I'll kind of put it away and to actively not do it, Because otherwise if I give myself an inch, I'm gonna take a mile on it, and it's just not gonna work out well. But I hope that answers your question.
You said, and this is coming from someone that's your like training partner, sparring partner. Like I've learned a lot through you and touch. Like you said, touch.
Yeah, I
like,
touch things a lot. It's like also I'm doing that right here with my foot too and everything. It was just a subconscious thing, but I do that also to ground myself. Yeah. And so anything like anxiety, or if I'm not sure something's here, or if I'm trying to stay here, like here in my head and everything, I'll touch things too. And so that's also why I like textures a lot. Like I like textures in food, I like textures in artwork. I like using my hands a lot. Is I like making sure something is here and something is real. Right. Or if I'm having like a moment and everything, I'll put my gloves, I'll either take them off or switch to the MMA gloves and everything like that, where I can still feel something, because otherwise it's just like I start kind of going away. So, because I can rely on my touch. And everything. I can't rely on my eyes. I can't rely on my ears, So it's like, why would I try doing that? Breathing doesn't do fucking shit for me, But I can feel this is here, and I can bring myself back here, So that's a good thing. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, there's a lot of things I do fucking do that I don't even fucking notice because I've been doing it for so long, and it just feels like normal to me. But I realize, it's not normal for people to touch their hands like that. I do that with my hands too. I do grounding exercises with that, or do with the hair thing, my shirt thing. I do things like that. It's all touch. So
yeah, she said sensory comfort.
Yeah, like that kind of shit and everything. It's like that kind of shit. It's like a comfort, and it helps kind of bring you back into the moment. So, and I can rely on it. If there's just like times at the gym also, I'll see something on the floor and I go put my foot on it and try to see if it's real. Nope, it's not real. Oh, okay, never mind. So
yeah, and then Jim said that he's gonna send you a story that he's seen yesterday.
Yeah,
and that he says, I do understand when suicide enters a person's mind, mental health is a trip.
Yeah, definitely. Fuck. It's like, I love life too much to consider anything like that. I might hear shit. As far as, harmful voices go. The lady tells me one and everything with dumbbells to put them through my teeth. She tells me shit like that, and it's scary, but it's scary. Yeah. It's scary, and I've had that before where the voices tell me bad things like that. And it's a matter of just kind of trying to stay here long enough to be here. You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense, but if I can not kill myself in the moment, then I can be here long enough to come back to myself. And because I love life, I don't want to go anywhere. Life's gonna fucking try a lot harder than that to get rid of me. Fucking the world's gonna have to fucking try a lot harder than fucking mental health to get rid of me. But it is important, and it's important for anybody to communicate also that too. Anything like self-harm, harm to others, or anything like that. Thankfully, the voices never told me to hurt anybody else. They've only told me to hurt myself. And so it's too important to communicate with people, So that makes me sad.
No, it shouldn't make you sad, because there's other people that deal with it, and that I think you're a good example of that. Of just you're just you, Nashi. You're one of the strongest people I've ever met.
That's all I can do. Yeah. It's like, oh, you're brave for talking about this or that, or for dealing with that. And it's like, I have no fucking choice. What the fuck else am I supposed to do? I'm not going into a fucking home. Fuck that. I have no choice. I have to deal with it. I have to learn how to deal with it, And it's like I said, the world's got to try a lot fucking harder than that.
Okay, so let's do 3 more questions. Okay.
Are there more?
Yeah.
That's cool. It's exciting.
So, because I put it on my story, and then
are there more people on there?
Not in the live. The live people are going on and off, but they are asking the questions and leaving.
That's cool.
So, Patrick from the gym put.
There's people.
Patrick from the gym put. What's your starter Pokemon?
Oh, Bulbasaur.
Okay.
I mean, he's not my actual starter, but I love Bulbasaur. I have a fucking level 100. So, he's great. He's a shitty fucking nature, too. He's like fucking, I don't know, fucking, what the hell is fucking, it's like a neutral nature, or like a minus fucking defense nature. And I'm just like, fuck, okay. But he's fucking my Bulbasaur, and I love him, so. My actual one, I think, though, was Froakie. I think it was my first one. Nah. Yeah, no, it was Chestnut. Damn it, it was like a fucking grass starter in 6th gen.
I have no idea who you're
He's really cute. He's like a little grass porcupine thing. So, he's my first one, though. X and Y was my first game.
And then I have a question from Ramirez Boxing 84.
Okay.
He's I believe I forgot. I think it's Juan. His name is.
Mm-hmm.
He used to go to the gym, but he put if you could only do one, what would it be? Muay Thai or tattooing?
No.
No,
That's no. I have to have both. Because I have to have both because it's like now I have to have both because I've learned that. It's like when I get too much into tattooing and everything, I go back to I feel focused more in the gym. If I feel too much in the gym and everything, I go back to tattooing. I have to have both. That's why when the quarantine happened and everything like that, and I couldn't tattoo anymore, it fucking pissed me off. Because I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Because now everything is so ingrained and I'm a creature of habit. It feels like when something is gone, that it's gone. What the fuck do I do now kind of shit, you know? So I can't pick just one. So fuck that question. Fuck that question. I'm not picking one.
Yeah.
I will take both.
And then, okay, so Jim put, how many years does she think she needs before she is able to open up her own tattoo studio, or is that her goal?
The goal is there is no goal. Just go.
Yeah.
There is no end goal. I don't want my own shop. I like working for other people. I think it's cool. You know, if I had to fucking manage my own shop, I'd have to fucking take deals fucking OSHA. I'd have to fucking, you know, fill all these fucking requirements and shit. I just want to go to work and tattoo. That's all I fucking want to do.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about having my own shop and everything. I'm happy where I am. So, and eventually I do want to do conventions and shit, and I do want to travel around. I think it'd be cool, but at the moment and everything, there's still so much for me to fucking learn, you know? There's so much I have to learn and improve on, and all this shit I could do. There is no end goal. It's all improvement, so it makes me happy. That's one of the things I love about art is that there is no end. You know, you just go. You go and you go and you keep like learning more shit. At some point and everything, I want to learn things like branding or like tongue splitting too. Oh my God, I would love to go to a convention and you know those people who they get suspended by like the meat hooks? I want to do that on somebody. I think you're fucking sick.
Oh.
Yeah, those are cool, aren't they?
Yes.
They are. They're so cool. I think just like, I don't know how the fuck they do it. How the fuck do they not bleed? I'm just like, ooh, that's something. That's a whole nother thing to learn though, you know. It's a whole nother kind of piercing. So that's, I think, a big goal. Not the end goal, but a big goal definitely to do that. So that would do corset piercings too. They're fucking beautiful. I love them.
Okay.
Impractical though.
Oh, sorry, Nash.
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah.
I told her to do it. Becca.
Is she
She
still over there?
She does not live with us. She put, is the fear higher for fighting or tattooing if something happens to your hands?
Probably tattooing, because for fighting, I have other weapons to use. If something happens to my hands in tattooing, I'm kind of fucked. So if I fucking like break my hand, my writing hand or something like that, yeah, I can try to learn with my left or whatever like that. But if something happens to both of them, I'm kind of fucked. So probably that, because in Muay Thai and everything, you have like, you know, hands, you have elbows, knees, kicks, and everything like that. You can do all sorts of shit and everything like that. There might be a time where I fuck up my hands and everything. It's just gonna happen, but I think that has more of a consequence with tattooing than with fighting.
Yeah.
So,
All
yeah.
right, well, we got the questions done.
Hell yeah! I'm excited. I'm happy. There's fucking questions. That's cool. Are they still on there?
There's 5 people on right now.
Oh no! I mean on the part there
The live?
on camera there. Can they still see?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want me to turn it off now?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I just didn't know if they're still there.
Well, I did it for the live. You can say bye. I'm gonna turn it off now because of. I'll keep. Do you want it still on?
I'm okay with it on if
Okay.
they are. If they're still there, then yeah.
Yeah.
So it just trips me out still to think that people are there. So I don't know, something about it.
Okay, so we're gonna. Were you done talking about your mental health?
I think so. Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good about that.
Okay, so I guess. Well, we didn't even introduce Isabel.
Introduction.
Isabel. Well, go ahead. Tell her.
This is Izzy, and she's on the show today. What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. I guess Isabel's gonna be with us, doing the podcast with us. Just
Hell
kind of just the second person producing.
Hell
I
yeah.
guess to help out, just because Nashi's a handful to deal with.
I get that a lot.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So yeah, Isabel, go ahead and run down. I guess we'll call it Isabel's segment or Isabel's serial killer segment
Cool.
or Isabel's creepy shit.
Yeah, creepy shit.
Creepy shit segment.
Because might not just be serial killers and everything. So
All right, go ahead, Isabel. Tell us what you got.
So, For the first thing that we're going to have Nashi look at today is a serial killer known as the Toy Box Killer. His actual name is David Parker Ryan.
Okay.
Or Ray. Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, he
Oh, I think it's still on.
he is an American serial killer who kidnapped, tortured, and is a rapist and also suspected as a serial killer. So it's not confirmed.
He's suspected. But how do you do all that shit and not fucking kill somebody? How the fuck? I'm curious though.
Oh, that's because no bodies were found.
Oh,
He's
still
from
did it, the fucker.
He's from New Mexico.
Correct.
I mean,
Yeah. But why was his name the Toy Box Killer?
So he had a I called a van, but they called it's actually a soundproof truck trailer.
I know
that
this
he
one.
called himself a toy box.
What?
It's equipped
fuck?
with items used for sexual torture, and he actually has a transcript that goes into detail the items that he has, and sorry to jump it, but the transcript actually is he plays it for the victim after they're unconscious, when they're waking up from being unconscious.
No.
And it brings that's the first thing they listen to when they wake up.
No. Oh my god. I mean, oh my god, that's awful and gross and shit. But the sadist in me is like, oh my god, what happened next? I love the name Toy Box though. That's really cool though. I mean, Toy Box you can take a bunch of different ways. I see the whole sexual torture thing there and everything. So,
Isabel, are you gonna read the transcript, or do you want me to?
I don't. The transcript is pretty bad. I feel like I can't read it myself.
Oh, can I read it?
But
You want to read it out loud?
No.
Oh, you want me to read it out loud? I'll just blank out the bad words.
okay.
Why would you blank out the bad words?
Okay. Because you guys don't want to read it. Like, why would?
But why would you blank out the bad words?
So are you gonna read it?
I'm currently reading the words.
No, I mean out loud. Okay, so he says, "Hello there, biatch. Are you comfortable right now? I doubt it. Wrists and ankles chained, gagged." He says this?
Yes, he said that.
Jesus.
This is recorded.
So he's saying this to his
victims.
victims?
Yes.
Probably blind.
Why the fuck would he record it, not just say it? That seems kind of tacky. I mean, I probably shouldn't be like, I shouldn't be critiquing a serial killer, but is he alive or dead? I think he's dead, right?
Yeah,
He's dead.
Okay, I can critique him all I want then.
Good. Probably blindfolded. You are disorientated and scared.
Probably. Fucking he
scared.
probably put it on himself, didn't he?
Yeah. I would imagine perfectly normal under the circumstances. For a little while, at least, you need to get your shit together and listen to this tape. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like this, so he would play this
Yes.
every time they would wake up?
Yes.
Fuck.
He has different tapes. This is the first tape. He has multiple.
It is.
That's interesting, though.
The fact, I mean, it takes a lot for me to help you record the podcast. Can you imagine recording all this shit?
Oh, but he's a different.
He recorded it like once, though, right? He recorded it once and would play it for multiple victims.
He recorded multiple.
Oh.
Multiple and played it for the victims.
Fuck.
Dang.
I love shit like this.
What have you been? Oh my gosh.
Well, if anything, I can even say the crimes itself.
Mm-hmm.
But look at so he basically saying what he's gonna do to them, and he put sounds kind of far out, right? Or sounds kind of far out. Like who said this dude was nuts?
He was.
He put, "You're not gonna like it a fucking bit, but I don't give a big rat's ass about."
I mean,
that.
he can't say that. What if they're into it?
I don't think they're
It's called
into
a toy
getting
box.
killed and
No.
getting killed. Nashi.
Well, I mean, some people are. Fucking, have you heard about one dude at the Cannibal Cafe, dude?
Oh.
Have you heard about the Cannibal Cafe, dude?
I was
Yes.
gonna bring that up too. Actually,
Yes, really?
That was one that I wanted to too.
That shit's a fucking trip, bro. Fuck.
And
Fuck cannibals. I know I've said it every fucking time, but fuck.
But what do you do, Isabel?
the main thing is that he picks up. The acts of torture were.
He used like sex toys on them, right? Like
Yes.
machines and shit like that and everything, and fucking torture them and shit.
It was the torture was and presumably killed his victims using whips, chains, pulleys, straps, clamps, leg spreader bars, surgical blades, and saws. Yes, and he had a chair. He had a chair that he would strap them to.
I saw that. Yeah. Fuck.
And the thing is that if you look at the van itself, it has all the tools in the
Didn't he have also like religious memorabilia and shit like that in there?
right there.
Yeah.
If anything, He had like,
Fucker died of a heart attack. He should have had a worse death.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up the
He
toy
should've.
box. The toy box van right now, Nash. What
Yeah.
is it?
Toy Box Van. I just looked up. Just Toy Box Killer.
So what? How did they end up catching him?
Oh, someone escaped.
Yeah, I remember
That-
that girl. Yeah, she escaped and everything.
Someone escaped. It was
Right here, Nash. This is the van.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
van.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that trailer.
That's a
Trailer.
It's
Oh,
a
it's a
trailer,
trailer.
like
I
one
was
of
like,
those
that's
like
a-
storage trailers.
That's a huge ass van.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because I'd seen Bailey Sarian cover this guy too and everything. I thought it was fucking interesting as all shit. I mean, absolutely grotesque. And he's a fucking asshole and everything. But still interesting.
That dude looks crazy.
So the
Satan's den. That fucking dildo where he has it right there and fucking all the fucking little needles and shit on it. There, go down. Third row right
Where?
there. Third row, third picture.
I don't
that
think
one.
that's his, is it?
Fucking, I'm sure he used it
Holy
on people. Look at that shit.
dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's freaking crazy.
Fuck.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking.
Yeah, but how did they end up catching him?
So, one of the victims named Cynthia
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
he took from a parking lot. He posed as an undercover police officer and told her that she was under arrest.
Because she's a prostitute, yeah?
Yes, because she was
Yeah.
a prostitute. For prostitution,
Mhm.
not because, but because for prostitution, and handcuffed
Oh.
her.
Okay.
He put her in his trailer
You're taking it?
and he kept her for 3 days in captivity.
Oh.
She escaped from his trailer.
It's fucking nuts.
Let's see. Oh, to escape, she waited till Ray had gone to work and then unlocked her chains. Ray's accomplice, Cindy Hendy, had left the keys on a nearby table before going to another room when she participated for a phone call. Cynthia got the keys, attempted to escape. Hendy had noticed, and what happened was Cynthia actually unlocked the chains and stabbed Hendy in the neck with the ice pick.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Good.
Yeah.
Fucking deserves it.
And once the captive her fell on the floor, she escaped and then ran to the police. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She was wearing a iron slave collar and a padlock chains as she was fleeing.
Fuck.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
She was running down the road to seek help. Yep.
Fuck.
Like,
Oh.
do you think she would have been, like, if she knew martial arts, do you think that she would be able to defend herself better?
Probably
Like, do you think
depends.
someone could kidnap you, Nash?
I mean, and they can kidnap anybody.
But I mean, like, do you think it's gonna be fucking hard?
I'll
right?
fight. I'll fucking fight tooth and nail. I don't fucking
Yeah.
give a shit. I fucking in Krav. I'll fucking do whatever the fuck I need to do.
Yeah.
No, like no hold, no bar, no
No
holds
hold
barred?
bars.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Free game, not shot. I mean, fuck.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the fucking.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's not fuck that.
I mean, it's cool though.
Yeah.
I would think it's interesting. I love shit like that and everything. I love being able to like, and those are just interesting psychology in them and everything. Like, what the fucking went on in his head to say it was okay to do this shit? Obviously, he must have known this was not okay to fucking do and everything. But what the fuck went on in his fucking head? I want to know. I want to pick apart people. I love picking apart people's brains and everything, especially fucking people, especially fucked up people. I want to know what the fuck.
Did it end
Some
up?
wires got crossed in there. Some fucking wires got crossed as shit in there and everything with fucking the whole like, you know, murder and torture and rape thing and everything. Some wires got crossed somewhere in
Oh
his fucking
shit!
head.
Isabel, he had a heart attack before he even got taken into jail.
Oh. Oh no.
It
He
goes-
should have had a worse death.
Oh no, not on. Was it 2000? Yeah, on May 28, 2002, Ray was taken to the Lee County Correctional Facility in Hobbs, New Mexico, to be questioned by state police. He died of a heart attack before the interrogation took place.
Heart attack.
Fuck. Yeah.
Heart attack.
Yeah.
That's I think what should have happened was a heart attack.
They probably fucked him up, huh?
Probably, hopefully. I mean, you can. I don't know. I shouldn't even say that, but I know some shit and everything like that. They should have. It should have been worse than that. It
Yeah.
should have been worse than a heart attack. So, ooh.
Oh, go ahead, Isabel. Your next crazy shit.
Well,
Hell
on
yeah.
a better note, I should say, even though it's relatively similar-ish, we're going to talk about next about a manga artist. I am so sorry if I'm butchering his name, but Junji Ito. He is a Japanese horror manga artist. One of the notable works are Tomi. That is it is a series of an immortal girl that he had written about because one of his classmates had.
What is it called?
Tomi.
Tommy?
Tomi. It was inspired by a death of his classmate.
Oh.
And it's about a girl who is immortal that every time that she dies, she comes back to life.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did she come back as a different person?
No, same person.
Oh, like
And
reset.
Reset. And
Oh, does she remember it?
yes,
Does she feel it?
she feels it. And she has to where she...
Hold on, let me get the pictures, Nash. Hold on. What it's called what?
Tomi. Tomie.
T-O-T. Sorry, guys.
And it's a series, correct?
Sorry. It's a series.
It's a series. I want to read it because I have one of his books and everything. I have only one. I have that one. It's like an orangish color and everything like that. The girl's face, it's all fucked up and everything like that. I have that book.
Oh,
But
I've
I would
seen
love
this
to read it.
It's really good because he has series. Because he's an artist that either writes short stories. He wraps it up in a
I've
whole in a
tattooed that one
chapter,
face.
and then he makes a collection of them, and then he has ongoing series like Tomi or Uzumaki.
Oh, so he does both at the same time. That's sick. Hell yeah. I love his artwork. I fucking love it. It's just something about it is so pretty and kind of off, you know.
Yeah, it's like it's like manga, but scary as shit. But it looks like you said, like pretty. That's kind of crazy to say.
Like that girl with the two faces and everything. I've tattooed that before and everything.
This one right here, right?
Yeah, I've tattooed that image before. It's really fucking cool. I love it. It's pretty. I actually did it on our apprentice. But I love his artwork. I love how dark it is. I love how dark and detailed it is and everything. It's so cool. Because I'm not all the way through the book. I'm not all the way through the one book I have of his and everything I get, right? But I love how much is in it. All the fucking ideas are so weird and everything. There's this one and everything about this guy and everything like that where this girl, she has this whole like obsession with like losing weight or whatever like that, right? And so she's, starving herself and shit. And this guy who likes her and everything, he goes like, he's like showing his cares and everything like that, but he starts losing weight along with her too and everything. And apparently what it is his bats end up draining his fucking blood. And he's fucking chasing her down like, hey, wait a minute, don't be afraid of me and everything like that. The bats just want to feed you more blood and everything, right? Because he's trying to fucking help her stay healthy and fucking alive and shit. They fucking go down to fucking like a railroad track and everything. He gets fucking eats shit. He fucking just gets like decapitated and all this fucking shit, starts raining blood. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was really cool. But it's awful and it's grotesque and something about it is so interesting, Not all of them are like that though. There's one story about I think like this old man where he was part of like this village where a tsunami or some shit like that took away the village, right? And everything. So now it's like playing on loop and everything. These ghosts of his past and like that are inside of the fucking tsunami around a certain time of day. They keep coming fucking back and everything. And he keeps trying to reach out to save his wife who I guess she died during it and like that. And there's this one point and everything like that where he gets pulled into it and everything. And these guys who were fucking watching and everything. Apparently this one dude was the guy's son and he didn't know. But these guys are just watching this whole thing go on and like they're like just trying to process it, and it's really cool. So I don't know. I love his work.
Called?
Huh?
What's it called?
I don't fucking remember the story. I don't remember the name of it. But I have a book.
Like what? Like say the concept again.
Of what?
So it's an old man.
There was like these two guys. They start out hiking in the woods and everything like that, right? And so they're hiking around and they find this
same artist, right?
Yeah, same artist.
Okay.
But they find this village that is kind of pretty much like a ghost town, right? There's only this old man there, and he keeps like, reliving this whole thing. Whereas like the tsunami would keep coming and sweeping out his town, sweeping out the people, drowning them, and everything like that. And he would always be trying to reach for his wife, to save her, right? And he would always fail and everything. And so it keeps happening again and again for fucking decades, right? And that image right there, the third row, very much to the left.
This one.
From much to the left.
To this one.
I can't tell. I don't see the cursor.
Oh, you don't see the cursor?
Oh, no, those are there. Yeah, those are the panels. Those are two of the panels.
This one?
Yeah, that's part of it.
What is
But it's
this?
that story.
Roar of Ages.
Yeah, but it's really fucking cool. It's not all of them are gory like that, and that's what I like about it because it's a whole nother kind of element of horror and everything like that. It's a very sad element of horror and everything. You have somebody going through this loss, somebody who's watching this whole thing go again and again, and that in itself is a whole nother kind of horror too. If you were to, like you're reliving this trauma, and it's just something that's really fucking cool. I don't know if you can find that book right there. I have that one, the one with the girl in the face right there.
Yeah.
The cover, the orange one.
So is he like a Twilight Zone manga guy?
I mean, I haven't seen Twilight Zone, so I only know.
What the fuck?
I haven't seen it.
What?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
And so that's something I need to see then. I'm assuming I need to add on my space arm or some shit. It sounds like a spacey kind of thing. So that'd be fucking sick though to add on my grayscale arm because I know it has the fucking it has like the swirly bullshit. That'd be fucking cool to do on like an elbow or something. But yeah, I love his work. I want to tattoo more of it, and I want to pull inspiration actually from his art style and everything. You see just all that texture, like for example, in that water that's rushing around, how you have that kind of brushing effect in it too. That's really fucking cool. And I wonder who inspired him.
Oh, I actually have that right here.
You do? Who inspired him? What inspired him?
Let me bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I told Isabel set me up on my computer, but she's over there bringing up stuff on her computer,
That's okay.
and you can't see it.
That's fine.
Hold on,
okay.
let me bring it up.
I love his art style. It's really cool, especially like the feminine faces, the eyes and everything are so fucking pretty. I love it. So
that's the thing he can make. He makes his art either very beautiful or very scary.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's a really cool kind of duality to it and everything like that. You can have this very beautiful character, but have a really grotesque, fucked up face. What?
Hold on. Nashi, look at this guy right here.
He looks enthusiastic.
I don't know who this guy is, but this is not the guy that inspired him. No? Oh, he looks pretty cool when he's young.
Oh, this dude? He did fucking Astro Boy.
His name is the guy that did Astro Boy is
that him?
I don't want to say Osama.
Osamu.
Osamu
Osamu.
Tezuku. But look at that hat though.
He's cool.
But like he's older now. Look at that hat right when he's older.
Yeah.
It looks funny, right? A little bit. But look at when he's younger. That looks badass.
The same fucking person, the same fucking hat. You're being ageist.
All right, we'll go back to the.
He did Astro Boy though, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
We'll go back to the inspiration. So I guess what's his name is about Junuto, the main guy.
Junji Ito.
Oh,
Junjito. Junjito. His inspiration was
two words. Junji.
Junji
Ito.
Junji Ito.
Yeah.
I'm Japanese now. I mean, I know how to speak Japanese. So his name is. You guys say that.
Kazuo Umezu.
Umezu. Yeah.
Umezu. So what? You go ahead, Isabel.
He's also a Japanese horror artist that wrote manga and is also a musician and actor. This is one of the main inspirations of Junji Ito.
I want to see. What's his fucking word? I keep trying to fucking scroll on this fucking shit and I can't. I'm like, oh, okay. But what kind of shit does he do? It's okay. I want to see his work.
Oh, you want to see his art?
I want to see his work.
Okay. Tell me, Nash. Tell me.
Okay, well, I'm trying to scroll and see it. But I'm just like, what does I want to see? Oh, I see that. The eyes are different,
That's
though.
crazy.
The eyes
His
are
is
different.
scary.
That's cool, though. He has a lot. It's not as textured. Not as like heavily, tiny little details and shit in there and everything. But it's very distinct. The hair, he doesn't shade it the same way and everything. The eyes are a lot rounder too. The eyes are a lot bigger. They're more of a focus, which is more of like the traditional 80s kind of style anime and everything. Much more like Sailor Moon or like fucking Yu Yu Hakusho is another one like that. Really cool though. It's really sticky looking. I love that. I love that in drawings and anything like that when you have like the layers, like you see like the little crevices and shit like that. It's just really cool. It's fun to play with. Is she fucking trying to eat him or throw him up? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's attacking her. Is he? Because I see the hand on the head there.
Yeah.
Okay, that might be. But the shading's really cool. It does remind me very much of the 80s, so. Which there's no problem with that in 80s. The 80s animes are great and everything within themselves. What the fuck?
Does that look like poop?
I don't know. I thought some kind of intestines or some shit. I don't know. Either way, nobody's fucking happy about that. Fuck. That's cool, though.
Yeah.
Their perspective is really cool, too. Just looking at it and everything. Why are they all fucking bunched up in the corner like that?
Oh, you're going to trip out on
That's
this one.
sick. I like that. Wait, go back. Oh,
okay.
no. Not the pugs.
Okay, sorry.
No pugs.
Okay, the other one right there.
That one's okay. That one I can deal with. Not the bugs, though. Oh, my God, no.
Yeah.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's fine. That's cool, though. The hands and I think fucking hands are hard to draw. That's actually really interesting because the hands are framing his face too. The hands are framing his face, and then the hair is drawing your eye down into it and everything. Because the hair is all dark along it and everything. And the face, you have that forehead line and the chin line and like that, which are kind of really bright. Which kind of they bring the focus back there and kind of draw your eye back into it. What the fuck is going on in his eyes though? Are they little X's or are they buttons? I think they're buttons. He has a fucking Pennywise face though.
Oh, they're
That's
buttons.
not based on even a fucking mom in love. There are buttons, I think. Like Coraline.
Yeah.
Coraline's a fucking great. Oh, that tongue one's really cool.
So,
That one with the tongue is really cool.
slug chicks.
Slug.
Um,
Hello to our readers. We are Slug Chicks. I think it's a website. That's
oh,
a
it's
website.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that tongue one looks really weird. Go down.
This is him.
Go back down.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. He looks so fucking innocent. He's just like smiling and shit. The most fucked up kind of like that.
Which one did you want me to?
It was one with the tongue. There was weird texture on it and everything.
Oh, you're talking about this one.
The picture, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's fucking gnarly as shit. It looks like fucking frog.
That's crazy.
That's weird though. I mean, I'd probably lay out the panel a little bit differently, but I think it's fine. The tongue though is fucking weird. The texture on that's interesting. It looks kind of bubbly. I like drawing that on tongues though. I like drawing the little like round dots and everything. It's fun. Ew. I don't like her. That's really cool though. You know. Let's go back.
Yeah. Oh, go back.
No, it's fine. I was looking at it. It's fine. No, you can go change it. It's all cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
It does
look
remind me
at
of the
that guy.
80s.
Yep.
So happy looking. The fuck?
No, but that's
His main inspiration, correct?
Yeah.
I love that. That's fucking sick. I can see it too. Also, I noticed a lot of them and everything like that. They don't really use a lot of heavy like soft shading. None of them really use a lot of soft shading. A lot of it's very harsh. You know, you have the cross hatching and like the artwork, like the one with the hands. Fuck, I'm trying to go back.
Oh,
But
where are you trying to go back?
The one with the hands.
Oh. That
But
one?
it's like you see a lot of the cross hatching on it. Yeah. You don't see like a lot of that soft transition between them and everything. I think that's really cool. That's what I love about the artwork too, and is when you have that kind of cross hatching, you have the dots, you have stuff like that. I feel like it adds more to a picture than it does, you know, something soft. Something soft's just too delicate, especially when you're trying to convey horror and fear and something grotesque and awful. You know, you get more of that impact and everything with something that's not so delicate. You know. So that's just my whole thought about it and everything. I do like that artwork though, and I will be checking him out better. I like the fucking button eye shit. It's cool. I love it. So I want to do that on somebody. I want to put fucking like buttons on somebody with dermal piercings. It'd be fucking sick. Can you imagine that? Putting a dermal on somebody and putting like a button on top of it? That'd be so cool. I don't know. That's just my own fucking head though. You can make a voodoo doll out of somebody like that. It's gonna be fucking cool. Put one fucking like, no, you can put it right here too.
Do you sculpt or do you do any like? Do you make dolls or?
No,
do you
I want
sculpt?
to though. It'd be cool. I never fucked around with it or anything.
Like actual
so.
physical art. Do you like?
No, I haven't done it. I want to. It'd be fucking cool. I think it'd be really cool. Shut up. I think it'd be really cool to do that with like touch. You know how I do like a lot of touch shit and everything.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. I think I didn't even really didn't consider that. So I always know my fucking dad always told me like don't fuck around with the clay because my dad had a bunch of clay when I was a kid and he's like don't fuck with that and I'm like okay cool I guess I'm not fucking with it then. So, but. Hell yeah.
But that's Isabel's crazy shit for the day.
I like it. That's cool.
Or what do we call it? Creepy shit for Isabel's creepy shit?
I like it.
Did we call it that? We called it. What did we call the segment? Isabel's creepy shit?
Where the
Nosh?
fuck? What? I'm looking at his anatomy real quick.
Okay.
Something about it goes off. I'm like, where the fuck is everything going?
Oh, like his chest and stuff?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'm looking for like the shoulder blade area and everything like that. I can see it. It's just really,
Well, it's a
really
ghost,
thin.
Nosh.
I know, but where the fuck are his shoulders?
Look at this. This is crazy.
With it.
That freaks me out.
That's like Tommy.
Ew, that's cool.
That freaks me out, dude.
That's
dude,
cool.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, you get freaked out with shit like that and everything.
Yeah.
That's weird. I like that.
That
A
is
bit more
crazy,
shading
huh?
on the head. A bit more soft shading, less. Oh, okay, I see. There's not as harsh like lines on it and everything as far as the cross hatching goes and everything. It's a lot lighter.
I wouldn't mind that tattooed.
I would think you would need to finish it. There's not a whole panel there. You don't see the rest of her body and everything. You need to find some kind of way to kind of work with what you got right there.
But just that face though, with
That'd be
the
cool.
eye coming out, that's a
That'd be cool.
trip. So it's a. Sorry guys, if you guys are listening, we're just like looking at shit and reacting, not even telling you guys what it is. So it's a little
They
girl.
can't
like,
see it?
Oh, but if they're listening to it, audio wise.
Oh, audio-wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to get better at that. We will. But
Okay.
so the girl's laying down,
Mhm.
and she's screaming while somebody's opening up her from the inside of her face. Somebody's opening up her head, I guess,
Her ear area.
her ear area, and then like
it's like in the
you could
ear.
see a little eye coming out.
Yeah,
So
with the
someone's
hands.
inside her body.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
It's her
trip.
true self coming out.
Yeah, in a crazy fucking way.
I mean, that's cool. I like it.
So that's
Yeah.
Isabel's creepy shit for the day.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
But you sent me videos.
Yeah.
I guess that you wanted me to see and check
So,
out, and then
like 3 of them. Yeah.
yeah. So I guess we'll. Oh, we had the 12 mag.
Ooh, yeah.
So last time we
That's
talked
112.
112
Yeah.
needles.
112 needles,
Fuck.
individual little fucking needles on that. And the thing about that also is that you have a variation within that and everything. You have about 112 standard needles and everything, which are going to be like, the kind of, they're not as sharp as normal. But if you have 112 bug pin needles, they're going to be even sharper. It can be even sharper, and you have a bit more of a tight, soldering on the needle bar there. So it'd be fucking 112 just digging into the skin like that. And I love it because you hear it if you click on the video, you'll hear the sound of the machine going brrr, 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 get that kind of like the stall. And that's something fucking insane because it's fucking a big ass fucking needle. It's 112 on there. How the fuck does that get into the skin? He's fucking holding like a goddamn paintbrush, It's cool.
So I guess we'll do Isabel's reaction, right?
Okay.
Because we talked about it last time. We didn't have any videos, and
Yeah.
I wasn't really organized to bring up pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
But here is the video. Can you see it, Isabel?
Yes.
Can you see it, Nash?
Yeah, now I can.
Yeah. So this is the sound right
The
here.
rubber band.
So it's like this guy has a huge tattoo gun. Yeah, go ahead and
Not
describe
gun.
it, Nash.
It's a tattoo. You see a lot of it is the tube. You see the fucking big ass fucking tube and everything like that. The artist is using the tattoo tube and the needle and everything like that. It's fucking like the size of a fucking chocolate bar or some shit. Just kind of dragging it into somebody's arm. It's huge though,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, I don't know how fucking else to explain it to me or anything like that. It's just fucking a tattoo tube. Because I don't think people know what the fucking tube is, do they?
So it's just a bunch of needles put together through a little tube, right?
112 of them, yeah. Well, not in
Yeah.
the new tube, but they're all soldered onto a needle bar. And that bar is what connects all these 112 to one needle. And that one needle is going in and out of the tube, but that's connected to the machine. The machine right here, it looks like it's a rotary machine. It looks like it's actually, might be a Bishop machine. But it's all connected in there and everything. And that rubber band, you see him strapping in step 2. That rubber band is to help kind of make sure it just actually stays on point. Because if you have the needles just on their own, you're going to fucking see it go like this on the fucking skin. Especially when it's that much resistance and everything from the skin. They're going to start coming up like that and end up tearing the skin instead. And so you have that rubber band there to kind of keep it so it's in place. I saw the cringe there. But the needle, that rubber band, it's even on my machines right now working on like my rotary. It kind of keeps keeping it in place there. So... It's really cool. I love it.
Yeah, so you sent me that.
Yeah.
And then that's just to show, if people listened last time, that's to show you guys.
Yeah. How big it is. I can only imagine how much that fucking hurts and how much power you need to drive into the machine to get that to run properly, because you can hear it. It's a fucking thick ass fucking needle.
So you were telling me about this last time.
Yeah.
Which freaked me out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want to go into it. Do you still want to go into it?
Yeah, I'm down.
This video right here?
Yeah. I found this on TikTok and everything like that. And it's like this dude, the picture was drawn by a schizophrenic person, correct?
Let's just watch it first, and then
Okay.
you could
Yeah,
tell
go
him as it goes.
Yeah. And credit goes to the original poster and everything.
Yeah.
So.
And I'll put them on there. So it's a...
got tagged in this video. And if you've been following me for any amount of time, you've probably heard me talk about how my hallucinations have changed since I've been medicated. My hallucinations used to be way more terrifying than they are now. I used to see what I would call faceless people and demons. And people with schizophrenia tend to see different things when they have visual hallucinations. And I don't know if the story behind that image is true, but that genuinely looks like what I used to refer to as the demons that I would have hallucinations of.
That face, it's like the ones that go through the shower curtain. And it's kind of like, that one makes me uncomfortable. It's one of those ones that makes me really uncomfortable. It's fucking the hand thing. But it makes me uncomfortable, to see shit like that because it sees like, I've never drawn them, but to see them that somebody else has seen them and to see that somebody else has seen that too. See two people who also have schizophrenia, have some kind of form of schizophrenia, schizoaffective kind of shit, to see that they've both seen something similar, it makes me very confused and very unsettled, because I'm wondering if it's something to do with the chip, you know, like maybe if it's a glitch or it's like a hack or something like that, or if it's something that we're not supposed to see, and so we're seeing it anyway, and it's just kind of like, what the fuck is going on in here, you know?
So there's, you got to remember, there's there's more than 7 point something billion people on this earth.
Yeah, and there's like a percentage of people and everything. I think it's like some kind of percentage of people, I think like 1% or something shit like that. People have schizophrenia or some kind of form of schizophrenia, because schizophrenia itself can be, you have schizophrenia and then you have schizoaffective, you have schizotypal disorder, schizotypal like personality disorder, something like that. And you have a bunch of different kind of things that kind of fall into that whole umbrella, you know. And it's kind of like, that makes me wonder if mental health and everything's connected into chips or something like that. So.
But there's going to be a coincidence on. There's that many people, Nash.
Because I know the bugs and everything are another one. People see a lot of bugs. They feel a lot of bugs and everything like that too. So I know that I'm not the only one with that one, but still to see the faces are really unsettling, you know. But I wanted to show you guys that because it's something that I've seen and everything too and everything. But the only difference there is that I fucking see them pushing through the shower curtain. So
I think it's important for you to speak out on what you do see.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Because it's one thing to say that, you know, you see something and everything, but to get the point driven home that, no, I'm seeing this with the eyes, not seeing it with your head. You're seeing it with your eyes. It's different, you know. So I don't know. I think it's cool. Yeah.
But I think
I feel like I need to explain that. I feel like people, they can see things in their head, but they can see things with their eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of times it's like, I want to convey, no, this is an eye feeling, not a head feeling. You know what I mean? Kind of like the colors in songs or the tastes of them too. Kind of like in that case, it's not a tongue kind of taste or tongue kind of taste. It's a head kind of taste. But it's the opposite there. Yeah. I don't feel like I'm making any sense. I don't think I'm making any sense. But I don't think I'm supposed to make sense.
But this is a question I had for you that I was thinking about all week. Are there people that get like, I don't want to say cured, but like are they able to take that away?
Not
like your hallucinations?
I mean, you can take medication. You can take medication and anything like that. A lot of times it's made to kind of reduce them as much as possible, the hallucinations and stuff like that. You can get as much of it away, but as soon as you get off of that medication and everything, it's going to come back. I'm never going to be without the schizophrenia and everything.
So there's nothing?
No, it's not. It's not going nowhere. Because what it is, it's like it can be either a chemical imbalance, it can be genetics, it can be head trauma, stuff like that all triggers shit and everything. And so it's never going to go away. So, I mean, just like with any other kind of mental health condition and everything like that, anxiety doesn't really go away. You know, PTSD doesn't really go away. You can have it under control, but it's always going to be there. Yeah. So, yeah. We can learn to cope with it and be able to handle it better and everything like that. I handle things a lot better now than I did when I was a kid. So that's good, but it's never going away. So. Or you can even have, you know, there's like things of like acute psychosis and everything like that, which is one of those things that acute psychosis is different than something like schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder and everything like that, because it does kind of, you know, it is brought on typically by stress, you know, and so it's not a permanent type of psychosis, you know, but it's like a triggered one, if that makes any sense. Or like my uncle and everything like that, he got put in a mental health institution and like that, and he would gone in for like depression, and they gave him electroshock therapy and they induced schizophrenia, and so he ended up escaping the mental health hospital, and they found him in a river. So it happens.
That doesn't just happen.
It happened.
It happened.
I remember.
It happened.
I remember, yeah. But and shit like that, as you hear as a kid and everything like that, you were like, oh fuck, I don't want that. And then you end up, fuck, I have that. Okay. Bless you. And then you're just like, what do I do now? And that's why I want to help, you know, bring awareness to that too. Because being that fucking 14-year-old kid and I'm like, fuck, now what do I do? Because I got that shit now. I don't want to fucking end up in a river. What the fuck do I do? And not knowing what the fuck to do makes things really distressing, you know. So I want people to know I'm here. So that's it for that one.
Hell yeah. That was cool to see.
What was?
No, not cool to hear. No, cool to hear.
Yeah.
Cool to hear. That was really cool to hear.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Because that I think Isabel's listening, right? Yeah. And I think it's really, people are so scared of it.
They
right?
are.
When you talked about schizophrenia, before I met you, I was scared. It was like if I met somebody with it, I'd be like, man, that sucks for them, you know? Like, they're not going to have a life.
Yeah.
And then after meeting you, we've all known each other for what?
2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Like, dude, like you're thriving more than anybody else.
I got no choice. There's no choice.
But like, it's just like, it's like maybe normal is hell. Does that make sense? Does that make normal is hell? Like
Neurotypical. I wouldn't use normal.
being
Neurotypical, I would use more.
But that's like, that's hell. Like if you see somebody going by all the rules or living by,
Fuck that.
do you know what I mean? Like
Fuck
that's
that.
hell. Like that's.
It feels like he's like so bland. It feels so bland. It's like I might hate the hallucinations sometimes or the delusions or whatever like that, but at the same time, at least it's not boring, you know. So at least it's not monotonous.
You bring a lot of colors to this world.
Oh, there's a lot of color in here to find. There's a lot to find, you know. So I'm happy with that. Did you know mantis shrimp? Sorry, this is a whole other topic. Did you know mantis shrimp can see colors that we can't see? They can fucking see colors that we can't even fucking fathom, you know. The mantis shrimp, they go. It's like,
Oh, the mantis shrimp.
yeah,
Let me
they
look
have
it up
those
real
weird
quick.
eyes and shit. But they can see colors that we can't see. I want to be like a mantis.
Bullshit.
No, it's
What
true.
kind of
It's
colors?
true.
See, you don't even know. You don't even know.
We can't
Hold on.
comprehend it.
Yeah, we can't because we can't see it. We don't have those like necessary things in the head and everything or in the eyes to be able to see it. But it's really fucking cool. See, I want to be like the mantis shrimp. I want to fucking see those damn colors. I want to put those colors out there for everybody to fucking see. It'd be fucking sick. I want a plushie of one too. That'd be really fucking cute, like a Beanie Baby.
Hold on. Let me look
I
this
love
up.
shrimp.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I spelled it right.
Like a praying mantis. There you
It
go.
says mantis shrimp have unusual eyes. Most famously, they have 16 color receptors compared to a human's 3. Fuck.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what a receptor is, but that's crazy.
It's the cyan, red, and yellow colors in the eyeball and everything like that. The different ones in there and like that. They pick up a color.
Oddly, they are not that good at distinguishing between colors, but they can detect another property.
I don't think anybody be that good at distinguishing colors. You can see more than the damn rainbow. Can you imagine that? If you can see like fucking variations of the fucking rainbow, you're like, oh my god, what's the difference? It's like saying, what's the difference between terracotta and like sienna? You're like, let me take a minute here. They're trying to fucking define it and everything. What's the difference there? I don't fucking know. Think about what the fucking shrimp sees. I want to be like that shrimp. Well, I'm short already, so I got one like little thing knocked off there, but
That's what they look
cool.
like?
Yeah, aren't they cute? Look at the little one on the inside, the greenish one, all the way to the right.
Where?
All
Oh,
to
this
the right.
one?
Yeah, one. He's cute. Isn't he cute?
Cute.
Yeah.
What's your
Looks soft.
Nashi?
Yeah.
Mantis shrimp Ramirez.
There you go. I like shrimp. They're
That's
cool.
you.
That's
you come
me?
into the gym hella colorful. Like that's you.
I thought my outfit today was cute though. I'm happy with that. They're fucking rainbow ass fucking shorts. Fuck yeah. I mean, they're ass shorts, but they're still cool. So.
Well, we've been going for an hour and 7, Nash.
Yay! Hell yeah! I'm down. I love these little fucking shrimps. They're great. I got some snail earrings today. They were really cute.
You have
little
them on?
strawberry- No, they're home. No, they're home. They're in the mail. Hopefully, they're like little strawberry ones. They're really cute though.
Is that
So.
your obsessive shopping?
Yeah, impulsive. I'm like, they're only like $7. I got it. They were more than $7. It was shipping. Then I'm like, oh, they're cute. So I need to stop that.
No, you don't. You like snails. Snails.
No, I mean the impulsive spending.
Oh, it's $7.
It wasn't $7.
That's what you just said.
But there's shipping. Shipping brought it from 7 to 14. I'm like, fuck, okay.
14's not that bad. Then
14.
you're like, well,
then
they
14,
added those
then
for
14.
two.
Then 14.
Really?
Yeah.
How much were they?
14?
They
How-
were 14.
No, they were. How much were they, Nashi? How much were they?
Like $20.
Okay. You said 7. Now it's 20. So how much? I feel like you're not.
Oh, I'm dying. they were 7 to begin with, and then they were like 14 with shipping, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm making some stickers too, and I got some stickers, and it got to be like $23.
Dude, you went up
It's
like.
too many.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just wanted some snails. That's it. But they're fun though. Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been an hour 9.
nice.
What do you got going on for this week?
Shrink. Oh, I think I got some roses on Monday. Got some roses and shit. That was actually really cool. I'm excited for that one. It's a bigger piece and everything, so I'm gonna play around with that. It's gonna be on the thigh. Got some roses. Tomorrow I don't think I got anybody tomorrow. What name is today? Today's name is Sunday? Saturday. Today's name is Saturday. No, I got nobody tomorrow. I got... What number today is?
20th? Yeah.
I got some shit and everything this week. I'm trying to fucking remember. I don't fucking remember off the top of my head.
I think you need to send me your schedule.
Okay.
And then we'll
For tattoos?
Yeah, not send me it, but just send me like the right before we start.
Okay.
Just you'll like send me it, and then I could have it like, and I'll tell you what you have. And
For
then
my tattoos?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't have to go by memory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next time.
Yeah, next time. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Because I get a lot of walk-ins too, so I'm happy about that. So
Yeah.
there might be some shit in there and I might not know.
Cool.
I like the shrimp. He's cute. I like their faces. Okay. So I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate it. It's fun. And yeah, shrimps. Bye. I don't know how to end.